I can make this pleasurable, or I can make it painful. But it's gonna happen either way, because I don't have the luxury of giving you a choice. Oh, come on. What's that look? You approached me, didn't you, handsome? You saw me swaying on my feet outside this alley, thought you played the Good Samaritan? That's so noble of you. Too bad for you. Nobility doesn't always pay off in times like these, do they? Now don't struggle, you're only gonna make it worse for yourself, and honestly... Oh, with those broad shoulders, that lovely look in your eyes, I'd much rather make this enjoyable for both of us. You know that, right? You're more appealing than the other people I approached today, so let's do this the nice way, huh? Oh, well, yeah. I don't mean to sound trashy, but, it's been 3 people before you, and not one of them was willing to help a starving vampire, even for money. You believe that? I offered hundreds of dollars to a businessman playing at the tragic victim angle with a college girl. I even tried to appeal to a night shift nurse and her sense of medical duty, but nothing. But you came to me like Uber Eats. Ask if I need help with those pretty eyes so full of concern. It tells me something about your character, you know that? Also tells me that you are going to be absolutely divine if you let me do this nicely. I have to wonder though, haven't you heard? Haven't you heard what's been happening to the humans who help vampires lately? The harassment, the threats, being called a traitor to your own species. Oh. I can feel your pulse racing against my palm. Tell me something. Is that fear? Or is it excitement? Or is it both? You know what I am. I can tell by the way you weren't screaming. Most humans in Miami have heard the stories about us by now. Especially after what happened to Sylvester. You don't know about Sylvester, do you? He was our vampire leader, so to speak. He went completely insane, started tormenting and killing humans for sport, threatening to slaughter his own kind. He had to be put down like a rabid dog. But not before the damage was done. Rumors around town spread like wildfire about vampire leadership being unstable, and it's dangerous for everyone. And then all those unlawful attacks started. Well, I suppose I'm part of that rash of attacks now, aren't I? But I'm doing it differently. I'm not one of those vampires losing control all over Miami, leaving humans drained or near death. I mean, you know, nothing verified, of course, right? Just whispers. Just fear spreading through both of our communities, right? It's not just you guys who are nervous, okay? The anti-vampire sentiment in this city is growing. It's not like you guys are the only ones who have anything to be afraid of, right? Because we're not completely invulnerable. We're harder to kill, but we're not impossible to kill. And if I don't feed soon, one of us, well, somebody is going to get hurt. Okay, look, I know that what I'm about to do is illegal, and I know that feeding from unwilling humans violates the core tenet of every vampire-human covenant that's ever existed since 1478. I know that I could face penalties, right? I mean, at the very least, I could lose my position with the council. I shouldn't have told you that I'm with the council. I'm not thinking straight. But that's the least. Like, I could face decades in detention for this, or worse if it got worse. If I lost control, but I need you to know that I'm not doing this lightly. I don't just not care, okay? Vampire starvation, it doesn't just end with me collapsing in an alley. If I don't feed soon, if I don't really feed, I'm going to lose control. And the next person I encounter won't get a choice between pain and pleasure. They will get savagery. They'll get what Sylvester came before we killed him. They'll get drained completely, or left barely alive in some emergency room, adding to the growing list of unlawful vampire attacks that have everyone so frightened. And I don't want to become that. Okay? I'm not one of the bad guys. I have existed for so long on synthetic blood, ever since it was created. But I need this now. I need something real. Okay? I just need you. I need you to feed me. So really, look at it this way. You helping me now is a public service, right? You're saving some innocent person from becoming another statistic. Another reason for humans to hate and to fear us. And aren't you glad you decided to be such a good Samaritan? What? Anna. My name is Anna. Since we're about to become so very intimately acquainted, I suppose you should at least know that. I'm a social worker with the Miami Vampire Council. Or I was, until this whole crisis started. I help newly turned vampires integrate into human society. It's ironic, isn't it? I'm about to violate everything I've spent years teaching people not to do. Please tilt your head for me. Okay. That's it. Perfect. You have such a lovely neck. Very strong. Masculine. A little bit of stubble on the neck. It makes it, tactile. It's a good mouthfeel. A little grainy and makes things interesting. I can tell that you're the type who takes care of himself, proper nutrition, and you're gonna taste like strength and vitality. It's been so long since I've done this. But I have to. The synthetic blood supply has been compromised for weeks now. At first we thought it was just, I don't know, some supply chain issues or some normal corporate incompetence, but it's something more insidious than that. Somebody has been tampering with the synthetic blood, making it taste the same and feel the same, and yet it has absolutely no nutritional components that we need to survive. We can drink gallons of it now and still starve. It's like being fed nothing but sugar water while your body wastes away. I think whoever's doing this wants to make us break our laws, makes us lose control and attack humans. Just like all of those recent incidents everywhere everyone's whispering about. So somebody wants to prove that we're all just potential Sylvesters, just waiting to snap, just waiting to go crazy at any time. And so I'm sorry, but I really do have to do this. All right. Enough about politics. We have more immediate concerns, don't we? Oh, I can hear your heartbeat. I can smell your blood just beneath your skin. You know, I can smell your blood type. Oh, negative, aren't you? You're a universal donor. Oh, how fitting that someone so generous with their blood would be so quick to approach me. All right. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to bite you, and you are going to let me, because you are a smart man who understands the alternatives. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? It's been a long time, but I am very, very good at this. So, what you're about to experience isn't just feeding. It's going to be pleasurable. It's going to be the most intense physical pleasure you have ever felt. Because you see, vampires, like me, we don't just take blood. We give something back. We give endorphins. We give natural euphoria. Sensations that would make you understand why some humans become willing donors despite the social consequences. It's part of a very old covenant, and it's usually considered a fair exchange. Though, now fewer and fewer humans are willing to make the exchange these days. You're looking a little, I don't know, are you getting lightheaded? That's just the anticipation. Wait until you feel my fangs pierce your skin. The way my venom mingles with your bloodstream. You are going to remember this moment for the rest of your life. There's this detective investigating these vampire incidents. He keeps calling them around Miami. His name's Morrison. He has no idea what he's unleashing. Every vampire who otherwise would be drinking synthetic blood is being forced into illegal feedings. But that's That's the point, isn't it? Somebody's point. It gives him ammunition for his registration campaign. But the problem is that starved vampires don't just break laws politely. Not usually. If they try to hold off too long, they become what Sylvester was. They ravage. They kill. But lucky for you, I still have enough control to make this exquisite. You know? Instead of fatal. Well, feel grateful for that, Mercy, my handsome friend. I do apologize. All right. Just deep breath and... It tastes even better than I imagined. Rich. Complex. It was just a hint of that adrenaline spike from our little encounter. You know, you're not just feeding me. You're healing me. You are giving me back the strength I need to fight whoever's been poisoning our community. And look at you. Eyes dilated, skin flushed. Completely lost in the sensation. I told you this would be pleasurable. The way you're responding to my bite. The way your body yields to mine. You know, it's like you were made for this. There's something else in your blood, though. Something familiar. Have we met before? No, it's impossible. I stopped feeding long before you would... But there's something there. There's a resonance of recognition that shouldn't exist between strangers. And you're not fighting this at all. Most humans, they maintain some level of resistance even during the pleasurable feeding, but you completely surrendered to me. That's a hell of a level of trust. For a stranger, no less. That kind of complete submission is remarkable. Especially given how dangerous it is for humans to associate with vampires right now. Tell me something, what's your name? And don't try to lie to me. I can taste deception in your blood. And yours is remarkably honest. And tell me something, what do you do? Paramedic, that explains a lot. That explains that immediate urge to help people in distress, even when everyone else is calling people like you species traitors for showing any kind of kindness to a vampire. I know you didn't intend to feed me, but you did intend to help me. You really do have a hero complex, don't you? It's almost adorable. Almost as adorable as the way you're looking at me right now. Like you would do anything I asked. My strength is coming back now. I can feel my senses sharpening and my thinking is clearing. Whoever's been starving us wants vampires desperate enough to create incidents Morrison could exploit. They wanted us to become like Sylvester, to prove that integration was a failed experiment. You know what the most interesting part is? You taste like you've been preparing for this moment. Like your blood has been building up potency, waiting for the right vampire to claim it. I like it. It's not normal. It's not normal at all, but I do like it. Anyway, I'm all finished. Well, we're mostly finished. The wounds will heal cleanly. Vampire saliva has excellent antiseptic properties, but you're going to need to sit down for a few minutes while the endorphins wear off. And I will grab you a drink, something to eat, to help you recover. Don't look so dazed, handsome. What happened between us was extraordinary, but it is not over. There's something special about you, my dear. And I'm not just talking about how good your blood tastes or how questionable your decision-making skills are, given the current political climate. Oh, look at your face. You are in that stage where you're craving more contact with me, aren't you? That's the bond forming. Not every human responds the way you do like this to vampire feeding, but when they do, let's just say it tends to become a permanent arrangement. Of course, that could be dangerous for you, given how humans who associate with vampires are being treated lately. Alright. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get you a drink, I'm going to get you something to eat, you're going to rest, and then what's going to happen next is you're going to go home. You're going to get some rest, you're going to continue to drink plenty of fluids to replace what I took, but you're also going to think about me. You're going to dream about me. You're going to wonder when you'll see me again. And when that wondering becomes unbearable, and you can't stop thinking about the way my teeth felt in your neck, or the way your whole body came alive under my control, you're going to want to come find me. You're going to want to come seek out the vampire who claimed you tonight, in spite of every warning you've heard about staying away from our kind. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push through. You're going to knuckle down, you're going to suck it up, you're going to ride it out, get a friend to sit with you if you have to, lock yourself up if that's what it takes. The feeling will pass. I promise. And it's the only way to escape it. Otherwise, you're just going to be at my door sometime, coming back asking for what I have to give. All right? I don't want to make a slave out of you. I do apologize for what happened, and if you report me, I will fully understand. And I hope you won't. But I wouldn't blame you. Alright. Sweet dreams, handsome. Try not to touch that bite mark too much. I want it to heal properly. And, try not to let the species trader comments get to you when people see that you've been marked by a vampire. If you look online, you can find tutorials on how to cover it with makeup. All right. Thank you. I not for the feeding, that would be disingenuous because you didn't really offer it, but thank you for helping me. Even if it wasn't the way you'd intended, you did a huge thing here today. I'm really confident that you saved lives today. So, thank you. Take care. And stop helping weak-looking vampires. Just stay away, all right? All right. Hey there, cupcakes. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for sticking around for another story. And yes, once again, that character will be featured in a spicy audio this Sunday. So thank you all very much if you liked her. I assume you do because you're still here. And I like that about you. You know what else I like about you? That there are 30,000 of you. Oh my goodness. That is so many more people than are in the county that I live in. I just, wow. Okay. Anyway, thank you all so very much. I'm so humbled and I'm so pleased and I'm so touched, and it is a little overwhelming to think about. So I usually try not to. My little dove. Do you like? Oh, and of course, thank you for my little dove. He's going to be sitting here and interrupting me. We're moving along because he's a happy boy today, and we like that about him. Thank you to all of my newest patrons. There's Trodden, Skell, Orsis, Cullen, Quell, Boozer, Contra, T.N. Woods 97, and David Shepard Jr., and the people who were so very kind to me on Throne Rickles and Temper, and KMS Prince Eugene, who was in my live stream the other day that I didn't get to thank personally during the live stream because I was having all kinds of issues. I kept getting my stream kept cutting off, but I have another one coming out today. By the time this uploads, I will be close to going live with the live stream. So I will see you I will see you all soon if you're there, and I will look forward to chatting with so many of you, thanking as many people as I can for being such wonderful cupcakes. I don't have a lot to say other than, as always, thank you. And thank you to my very special bakers and pound cakes who make it so that I can do this all the time. There's David Shepard Jr., Mustache Slime, Tyrant Slayer, Auntie Susie, Pack 3424, Deanster, Charles Tribble Wheaton, Loot Curator, Bowman, Gunner's Mage, Mushan the Wholesome Storyteller, William Gungrave, Esteed, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Arc Redemption, Wolf 9004, Melisilo, Army Guy 007, Lou, Bunny, Meryl, Mr. Rickles, Darth Mythist, Red Death 48, Always Able, Beanie Baby, Kolek 92, The Swaggy Llama, Artlo, and Christian Kaleapa'a. Thank you so much for your support. Those of you who stopped by on Friday for the Spice Cast that got rescheduled into like a bunch of different little casts, we're going to be doing that again. Well, no, we're going to be actually doing rescheduled for next Friday. So I will post about that when it's coming up. It will be me and the other members of the Spice Shack who are available on Friday, and we're going to be hanging out and chatting on Twitch. If you haven't been to my Twitch, stream, I am DreamAudio VA over there. I'll be linking in the description here, and I will look forward to seeing you there and hanging out. And until then, I hope that you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me. Because, wow, 30,000 of you have been very good to me. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.